Okay, we're live. Yay. And I finally figured out how to go horizontal instead of vertical because it was driving me nuts. And I remember before going live, um, it wouldn't let me do it horizontal, which is dumb because this is the better picture of doing it. So let's see. I kind of, how do I describe it? There's just certain things happening in the group that they're irritating to me a little bit. Of if you're focusing on how much money I'm personally making, you will never succeed in this business. Period, point blank. If you're worried about someone else's bank account, why are you even thinking about this job to begin with? And it's it's a job first and then it becomes a business. I've already done that hard work. I've already done that grind. I've already worked long hours on websites to build up my revenue, my brand, my name of when people Google Minnie St. Clair, I appear and my revenue streams appear and bad contracts I've done are still there out there that I can't control. And it's more because of intellectual property things that happen in this business. A lot of my content is sold to other people that are still promoting the website, that are still making money. And I found a workaround of getting them to pay me. And that's just something that personally, it's really none of people's business of what I'm doing. But more of the focus of like, so I've worked Cams, Stream8, Flirt for Free, iFriends, I'm Live, Night Flirt over the course of 15 years. Plus my mental illness, family hating me, boyfriends hating my job, friends hating my job, juggling, navigating how to build my credit without a credit history, and now no employer will vouch for me telling them how much income I make when it comes to getting an apartment or my credit. Like the amount of stuff that I've been through and accomplished and done for being a cam model, where I dropped out of high school, started being a cam model. I didn't get a job and then decide to be a cam model. I literally dropped out of high school, became a cam model. Then I looked into college and other things because other people were telling me that is the right thing to do instead of them accepting my choices for myself. And now I'm at a place where I just want to get back to a level of making the income that I know I can make from the companies I still have an agreement with to make the money I made. And the other thing about working with these websites for as long as I have, they do not track every dollar I make on these websites. They are pretty much, they pay you and that's it. They keep their own accounting for themselves because they see you as an independent contractor. If you need more records from them because you lost them or you want to keep track for your personal accomplishments, they won't give them to you. And if they do have them, it's because luckily they made a software that keeps track of from day one to your present date of how much money you're making. So when I'm getting comments of people that are focusing on, I only made $600 from I'm Live. Yeah, I was also working other websites. I was also working in the porn industry. I was also dealing with family at the same time who didn't like what I was doing because they didn't accept it or accept me. I had to deal with so many other stuff where $600 of what I made from a company website is not really a big deal because of the whole income process I have. Plus, you guys probably watched my video of my traumatic story. I'm still getting victims compensation from that. So if I'm getting my victims compensation, but I have the ability to stay from home and I'm comfortable being a webcam model, I'm comfortable showing myself, I'm comfortable branding myself first and not hiding behind a phone, then I'm going to make more money than the average person because I'm willing to do more grind and hustle than the average person. If you're just starting right now, you haven't broadcast live, you haven't stayed on the website, you haven't gone past your 30 days, your 60 days, your 90 days, your 1 year, your 5 year, your 10 year, To get to that level is really hard. And the way the industry is going, not many people are going to see a lot of these companies last for them. If they're starting today to reach 10 years, it may not happen for you. It really may not happen for you. The time of starting being a cam model and a phone sex operator, and the time when the industry started, it was booming and it was fresh and it was ground floor and people got in and made their money. It's slowly closing. So if this is something you want to do and you're able to get over the limiting beliefs, over the mindset, understand it's a business that you're selling a fantasy, you're providing services to your customers, and you're really only really providing the same service to like 5 or 10 customers, because the way the behavior of the customers are, they're all the same. They all want the same thing. They all want to marry you. They all think they love you. It's really not that complicated if you have not started right now. It's really not. So if you're worried about how much I'm making, you're not there with me when I'm at the bank. You're not there with me when I have to tell the bank where this check came from so they can cash it for me. And you're not there with me when I'm doing my taxes. Like, if you want to help me with those taxes, that'd be awesome, because the amount of paperwork I have to do on a monthly basis to organize all this stuff is exhausting and stressful. Yeah, they do. They all do, because these men are lonely and they're pathetic. And they're your customers. And you have to be able to have enough energy and mindset to take in their energy, make the money from it, and then release it at the same time. So if you have all these stresses of family judging you for what you're doing, friends are judging you for what you're doing, and you barely made $1,000, it's going to be stressful. And to get to $1,000 takes a lot of work. It's like $145 a day that you have to make, and there's no guarantee you'll make any of that money whatsoever. Like, I'm literally telling you guys exactly what needs to be done, and I'm doing it for free. And I don't have to. I could package a course right now for $500 and tell you to buy it, and then I'll tell you the information. But I'm literally telling you everything you need to know for free, and then package up a course for people that understand what they're getting into before they shell out their money. I could literally just do a cash grab and get all your money all in one go, like some other companies out there. But I'm not doing that. I'm really not. I made the group. I have my YouTube videos. I have my blog posts. I post on message boards all day long. I'm answering people's questions all day long for free until I'm ready to package a course that when I drop the price tag on it, I know it's worth it because of the level of effort and things that I do. And I'm actively working this job. I'm not somebody who's selling this thing that's not actually doing the work. I do the work. So if I make $50 or I make $10 or I make $20 or I make $100 or I make $3 or I make $1,000, it's because I'm actively doing the work. Do you want to learn from somebody who's not doing the work but selling you something that says you should do this because you'll make a lot of money, and they won't be able to exactly explain to you how to get to that money? Because that's what's being out there. That's exactly what is out there. There are people that are selling you courses that never actually broadcast live themselves. They are not one of them. And then if they are doing it, they do not have the level of experience that I have. They just don't. Even if they're working into like a business partnership, them combined do not have what I have. And I do it by myself. There's nobody else here packaging all this stuff together. It's me. So I could easily just shut down this group because of you guys having this comparison mindset that will never get you to success at all. It just won't. I started the group, I was excited about the group, and then there was just certain people messaging me where I'm like, what is your problem? Like, really? Like, do you really want to do this work? Or you don't? And if you don't, that's fine. There's so many other opportunities out there that are income producing opportunities that you can do for yourself if you don't want to be in an industry where you're selling sexual services. It's that simple. Choose what you want to do and choose what you can live with. Because it will haunt you. It will. Even if you think, oh, I'm going to play a character and hide behind a phone, when you want to expand your income, you will have to be the face of the brand. That's the way it works. The way it works right now, if you want to make money, you have to show your face. You have to show up. So if you're going to do phone sex, which is a difficult industry because it's oversaturated for phone sex, of people thinking that they can make side money and they can just have a profile, it is difficult if you don't know marketing. And to do marketing well, you have to be the face of the company, because people are not going to buy a character. They're not going to buy a fake image. So great. So everybody has a profile where they play a character. If everybody's using the same character image on the internet, how well do you think you're going to do if everybody buys the same profile character package? Because they can only buy so many images of other people that you have the rights to use that image, where eventually people are going to get mad and be like, what the hell? When you brand yourself as the individual, as the person that they're contacting, as the person they're building a relationship, as the person that they fall in love with, thinking that they love you, can spend all this money on you, you are the original. You are the original. When you brand yourself, you are the original. That means nobody can copy what you're doing. And when people try to steal your photos, you'll be able to handle it legally to get them shut down. Unless you sell off those images to be used for another company for whatever they choose. So the whole buy a package and get a profile pre-made for you, that's not you, and then you have to play a character that's not you, you won't be successful. You just won't. So I really hope everyone understands that. Like, this is something that I struggled with a lot, thinking that I should share my information of my experiences in this career, because of typically people that are cam models and that are working this industry, they're lazy as fuck. They are lazy as fuck. Your only job is to log on the website, stay on there as long as possible, and get the guys to spend money on you. That's it. And there's a reason why webcamming makes faster money than phone sex alone. And there's a reason why webcam models add phone sex after they've been webcam models for a long period of time. Because it's easier to sell it when they already see who you are. And they come in the room and they're like, I watched all your videos. Great. How many of my videos did you buy? Like, that's what's happening. Like, I've been working iFriends now, and I've been a member on that account since 2004. And the week right now, I made $10 because somebody watched one of my pre-recorded videos that I made, and I wake up, I made $10. I didn't do anything for those $10. I didn't have to talk to anybody for those $10. They saw me live last night online doing the webcam, and then they decide to buy one of my videos that are on the website profile. That's how it works. They see you consistently on a regular basis. They fall in love with you. They pull out their credit cards. They spend money on you. It's not going to happen when you're hiding behind a prepackaged profile made of some white girl named Becky. That's not you. It's just not going to happen that way. And it won't happen long term either. If you're trying to do this consistently to pay off certain debts or bills that are large amounts of money, you're going to need longevity to be able to have the money come in that will pay off these debts. Because it's not going to happen just because, oh, you made a profile, you're available, you want to make $1,000 today. It's not going to happen like that. It just doesn't happen like that. And for the people that are able to make that kind of money consistently, they have a personality that sells. And when you don't have that personality that can fit into that environment, that can easily just sell and build an audience and get everybody to love you and like you, it's a struggle. It really is a struggle to get to that level. All right, let me check out these comments. Great. Yeah, I just wanted to get it off my chest because I'm doing a lot more emotional work than I anticipated. And if this is going to continue, I'm going to need to be honest with everybody. Like, seriously, if you're not broadcasting live right now on your websites, putting your hours in, juggling your job, and then coming home and doing webcamming, it's going to be a struggle. It really is. You're going to be tired. You're going to have to learn a lot of skills you've never learned before. You have to really be in a zone where these men really, they can be draining. They can be draining. So if you have any outside forces that are also stressful and draining, you need to figure out how to reserve your energy for the work so you can see your paychecks come in. Because what I do is based on me doing the energy to put the work in to get my paychecks. I'm just fortunate to be in a situation where I don't have to stress out if I'm going to make $100 a day or $300 a day because I put in the years of experience. Awesome. All right. So we come to agreement. Like, this is a gift. It's a free gift until I figure out what to charge for it. I may keep a free Facebook group first and then have a paid Facebook group later on. But there are certain things I need to research of where to host all the information, how to collect the money for the information. Those business things are like, they're okay. Like, I've done them. I just don't like going through the process of like finding a merchant account, finding a place to host all the videos, the courses, things like that, because it is just at a point where if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. And what I see out there from other people offering the same thing, they are just going after the cash grab. They're not giving you the foundation you need to be prepared for what you're doing, to be prepared for the risk involved, to be prepared for the sacrifice involved. And there's a lot. And they don't teach you that because they only focus on getting you to pull out your credit card and get them to buy. That's all they focus on. Okay. So if there's comments or questions, this would be the time to post them because I'm done with my lesson and rant right now because I really need to figure out how to get back online and work for myself. So if there's no more questions, I'll post this video up in the group. I probably won't post this video on YouTube. So it's just the group just needed a quick, like, yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, Alicia, you came in late. I'm done with my video and my lesson, so you can watch the replay. Natasha, thanks for stopping by, and Markeisha, thanks for the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one.